Welcome back everybody, Twitch367 here, and today we're going to continue with episode 21 of our Elder Scrolls Online series here on the channel. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or any of the other members of the Discord, take a peek at the Discord link down in the description. While you're down there, take a peek at all the other social media links, including the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps out the company, and it's a great thing to do. That being said, we're going to go ahead and go over our characters real quick like we usually do at the start of every episode. And then we're just going to get right back into the prologue and hopefully get that wrapped up soon. So we have Ruffbog, the character that we always play as. She's looking pretty good actually. I'm liking how her armor is even looking good. We have Brutus, who will be used here soon again because a lot of the other characters are catching up. So excited to kind of continue playing as him. Same thing with Silver Rune of Thorn. She'll be used here soon again. I really love her sword. Yeah. Mala of Fang has been pretty fun. I was using her just earlier today. Just because wanted to level her up. Rosemary, the character based off of my wife, haven't used her in a little while, but she'll be used soon. And I actually used character based off of me and got him up to a level 9. And then we made another character, which is Hayden the Destroyer. He was made just kind of based off of dice rolls. So I wrote down like a list of like the gender, race, class, and then we kind of rolled for it, and then I let my wife just kind of have fun with him, design him how she wanted, and this is kind of what she came up with. So yeah, he's gonna dual wield axes and have medium armor, I believe. Yeah, medium armor, so I'm excited to use him. Alright, so
now we are both connected by our agreements with the Prince of Fate. Next comes the harder task, saving Apocrypha, and thereby preserving Nirn. These dusk sabers from the Telvanni Peninsula. Without any other information, I suggest we start there. I think whoever hired the vampires is
so we got a
connected to the
memento
threat that Hermaeus Mora has foreseen. I shall make inquiries and meet you in the peninsula when the time is right. Await my summons. For now, take this, a reward from the Prince of Fate. I shall learn what I can about the Dusk Sabers and their clients. When I have gathered enough information to progress our investigation, I shall contact you. The threat is great, but the danger is not imminent. Not yet. Research is one of my passions, Proxy. I was a scholar long before I entered into my arrangement with the One Who Knows, and I have learned more about uncovering truths and revealing secrets in the years since. Go about your usual business and await my summons.
Okay, so we finished the prologue. I can't believe I was that close to being done, and we just now finished it. So let's check this out. Okay. Maybe we'll have to look through some of these and add them to our mementos. Probably one of my favorites here. This one and I think it was the dragon horn. No, it was, I think this one, the dragonflight illusion. Yeah. Alright, so I guess since that's done, we can hit the way shrine and go back to wherever we were with her. Oh boy. Or I could do another prologue quest with Ruffbog and just kind of knock out the prologue quests.
Use a stamina draft.
We could do the main quest.
Honest merchant, trust this one.
So it's at the Daggerfall Way Shrine. Where is that at? Okay, so over there. Alright, let's go to the Daggerfall Way Shrine and we'll start working on this quest line, the main quest line, a little bit. Just trying to see if we have anything else. It's like the Lady Stone's over here. Definitely on the outside of the wall. Let's open up our map, see where we are. Alright, so it looks like if I kind of come down this way, I can get out. Then we can head up the...
I've got mine. Where's yours?
Let's ride.
And then through here, and then we can hit the Lady Stone just so that we have it.
Yes, yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
Let's get this way shrine too. I'm gonna have to do some of these like other little side quests at some point. I can't believe all we had to do was talk to one person and then we would have been just done with the prologue. Just crazy.
I hope you're watching.
Alright, and here's the Lady Stone.
Right back.
Alright, I just want to go hit our destination. Think I can survive this? No. Oh, I cannot. I feel like I could have survived it if I would have actually landed in the water. And not on a pointy rock. Probably have to go around. Honestly, it might be better if I go this way around. It was. Alright, so this is a solo dungeon.
I hear. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Alright, gotta enter his mind.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
Okay.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City. Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colobian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Veron was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Alright, let's go meet the Five Companions.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Fan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
Okay.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings. Manamarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender. Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about? You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sahan came from a long line of Redguard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before. Manamarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness. Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
I just wish I could take all of this stuff over here, because there's like some nice looking helmets. Okay, let's get back over there before we miss.
It better work, Manamarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alesia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manamarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Murloc Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Yeah, talk to the prophet.
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Manamarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane melt. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra. Manamarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamarco and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Alright.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction appearing all throughout Tamriel.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that to just happen right there.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the Harborage? As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone. We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met. Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time. Manamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents wherever they can be found and expose their lies. Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Okay, so we completed yet another quest. Just making sure we have increased experience. Let's see. Yeah, let's go back that way.
The time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Daggerfall.
Okay, never mind. We are gonna be kind of continuing with the main story, I guess. Seeing if there's anything else to loot around here. Magical recovery. Alright. Recipe. Let's just go to consumables. Increase inspiration gained from deconstruction of this item by 300% and gain additional refined material upon deconstruction of the item. And two-handed also. See, do you just happen to have any other backpacks laying around, or just chest or something? Doesn't look like it. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this episode, so if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Next episode, we're just gonna kind of continue with the main quest line and see how far we can actually get with that before we decide to take a break with that again and then head back to curing the plague. But with that, hope you guys have a great day. I will see you in the next episode. See ya.